That's 14 seconds.
Yes. Oh, I was just taking a break to simplify my talk. Did you hear about the cat who swallowed a ball of yarn? She had mittens. But the question here is more about why she swallowed the ball of yarn. I think it was because she couldn't untangle it enough. Because seriously, imagine standing in front of a massive tangled ball of yarn. The more you pull and tug, the worse it gets. Wouldn't you be tempted to just swallow it down? But wait, what if you took a step back, paused, and approached it systematically? What if you broke it down into simpler knots that you could unravel with time? Good morning, everyone. I'm Arnav Sethi, and today I'm going to be talking about how I'm simplifying my way to success. My journey started when I read a book on mental math. In one of its chapters, I read this one powerful line that shook me up. That line was, success equals to simplify plus simplify plus simplify. It was, of course, said in the context of math calculations, but it got me thinking, why don't we apply that to everyday problems? Simplification is about breaking down a big and complicated problem into smaller chunks of problems that are easy to tackle. Surely all problems could be approached this way. I decided to test this theory on one of the things I'm deeply passionate about, speed cubing. When I first started speed cubing, it took me around 1 to 2 minutes to solve it. But by practicing and consistently putting efforts, my average came down to around 15 to 20 seconds. My target was to achieve more in this, but in vain. My cube might as well have been mocking me. Go ahead, genius, solve me faster. I'll wait. I grew frustrated as my brain couldn't come up with any ideas for improvement. Then I recalled my theory of simplification. With the help of online tools, I did the analysis of a 13-second solve and how much time each step on the cube should take. Then I practiced each step till it was under the recommended time. With this method, I became much faster at speed cubing. It also led me to win the Gujarat Cubers Mahakumbh 2023-24 and 2024-25. It made other tasks easier to complete too. Once, my teacher gave me an assignment in which I had to write a speech. So I divided my speech into some segments, like introduction, main content, and the conclusion. I went one step further by describing in one line what I would want to write in each segment. This made me realize that here too we are applying simplification. It struck me that we use simplification in even the smallest of the problems, and that simplification is everywhere. Then, why don't we use it to tackle the big, irritating problems? It is that we are just not told the main crux behind the solution to these problems. But it's easier said than done. An important thing I discovered while simplifying my activities was that breaking them down into different chunks wasn't sufficient. I needed to tackle them one by one and slowly. Attempting to finish one part off quickly or taking on 2 to 3 different parts at once didn't yield results. It was understandable once I thought about it, as doing it in these ways was the same as tackling the big problem all at once. The simplification method didn't bring me improvement overnight either. But as Germany Kent rightly said, results happen over time, not overnight. Work hard, stay consistent, and be patient. This is very true, as patience is the one thing Amazon doesn't offer prime shipping for. It is kind of like baking a cake. Rush it or you'll end up with something that looks like a science experiment gone wrong. Or, as my mom calls it, Arnav's last attempt at baking. People say simplicity is the key. But we all have that one friend who makes ordering a coffee sound like solving a chemistry equation. I'll have a decaf, half shot, non-dairy, extra foam latte. Simplification, my friends. It's just coffee. Never mind that. Since that day when I read that success equals to simplify plus simplify plus simplify, I have come a long way. From solving cubes faster to my dance steps. Every area where I applied simplification has borne fruit in the form of achievements. So I hope you try it out too. After all, it's simple. Remember, life is already complicated. Simplify where you can, or as I like to say it, why tangle when you can untangle? Or just hide the mess under the bed. Thank you.